My name is Positiv, I'm an organist, and in today's video we'll be taking a look at the digital version of the wonderful Bosque organ in Santani in Spain. And I personally got to play this organ for like 3 or 4 times, so let's see how the sample set compares to the real version. This set actually was recorded many years ago, so quality might be different than nowadays, but with some reverb it sounds actually pretty good in my opinion. So let's check out the principles of the organ, which are called flautat, sounding like this. These are very soft and very nice on the real organ. It comes across here as well. There's a flautat major, which is the 16-foot version of that. The 16-foot by itself sounds like this. So it's very warm and very nice. There is a flute, which is called Bombarde. Which is also very nice. The special thing about this organ is that the keyboard basically is split in 2 sides, so you have to pull out 2 stops each time, as well as the real organ as well. So that's kind of irritating for most of the parts, so interesting. There's a 4-foot flute. If you combine it with the 8-foot, sounding like this. That's also very nice and pretty bright actually. There's a double flute. Which only goes to C, so you have to add the other flute as well. That's pretty nice. We've got the octave, which is very narrow in the set here. Which doesn't really sound like the real one, but if you combine it with the principal, you get like this. And of course we've got the world famous mixture, sounding like this. If you add the 60-foot and the Bombarde, it gets even better. I think this actually is the largest manual mixture in the world, so it's kind of special. It's very round and very bright and very nice. So that's pretty cool. We've got all these amazing trumpets, which you can see all over the organ case. So let's start on the large ones. The Cornet Magna 16-foot sounds like this. There's a Trumpeta Real, which combines with this one. We've got the battle trumpet, the Trompa Batalla. Which is super fun in real life and right above your head basically, so that's kind of an experience. There's a claron. We've got a regale, so like a very narrow reed stop. We've got a 4-foot. And a Dulciana, which is pretty tame compared to the other ones. So if we combine all of these, we get the trumpet power of the organ. Which is pretty cool. If we combine it with all these stops of the great organ, we get something like this. Actually, it's a cornet as well. That's pretty cool. So that's what the Spanish instruments are about, for me at least, with all the amazing trumpets which are like incomparable to others. I forgot the Cornet Magna, which sounds like this. Which is pretty cool as a solo voice, for example. And then we can check out the second manual, or the first one, so to say, which is actually located in the organ bench of the real organ, which I've never seen before and which is pretty fun actually to think about. There's a flute. We've got an forefoot. Forefoot by itself sounds like this. Pretty bright and cheerful as well. We've got a cornet on here, sounding like this. So it makes a nice solo voice as well if you combine it with the great, for example. We've got a sabuyana, which is like a very narrow reed stop, which is pretty cool actually. A very high voice. I've still got the nasat in here. So it's pretty interesting. But if you combine it with an 8-foot flute, it should be much more tame. Pretty cool actually. And then there's a 2-foot. As you can hear, it stops right after the C. So that's a problem with these split things, organs. So pretty interesting. If you combine all of these, we get something like this. Which is okay compared to the great manual. Before we check out the full organ with all the stops pulled out, I have to check out the pedal, which only consists of like 2 stops. And there's the contrast, which is actually always on, sounding like this. And the pedal board on the real organ actually has these knobs, which are pretty weird to get used to actually. And we've got the Bombarde, which we've heard in the beginning, which is amazing. That's so cool, actually. And then we've got some kind of toy stop, which I haven't really figured out yet what it is supposed to be. It's like a drum, maybe. If you like do something with the flutes, for example, like this maybe. well, that's the pedal stops of the organ. I hope you enjoyed this little comparison side-by-side video. And I hope you enjoyed this organ, which I really love, at least the real life one. This one is actually pretty good for its age, let's say it like that. And yeah, let's pull out all of these amazing stops and see what we can get. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.